Hi everyone, my name is Amira. Before I start, I just want to say sorry if my voice sounds a bit off. I've been feeling sick, but this topic is too important to skip, so I'm still here to talk about it. Today, I'll be sharing about organ donation. Most of the time, we hear that it saves life, and yes, it really does. But what we don't talk often about is how the system behind it isn't always fair. In some cases, organ donation helps, but in others, it reflects inequality and serious ethical issues. Let me start with this. What would you do if you're left dependent on a stranger's decision? That's the situation for thousands of people waiting for an organ transplant. And whether or not they get the second chance at life sometimes has more to do with privilege, money, or background than actual medical need. So, even though organ donation is meant to help, the process doesn't always treat people fairly. One of the biggest problems is that a lot of families are asked to give consent without actually understanding what brain death means. Some people think brain death means the person is still alive because their heart is beating or their body is warm. But brain death legally means the person is gone. Studies shows that only about 1 in 3 people actually understand what brain death means. That means 2 to 3 of people are agreeing to organ donation while they're still confused, emotional, and often pressured. Some families are regret saying yes afterward, and sometimes medical professionals don't explain that brain dead people might still show signs of life, like heartbeat, which makes it even worse. That makes consent complicated and raises questions about whether it's truly informed. Another major issue is inequality in the system. Not everyone has the same chance of getting a transplant. People who have more money or education are more likely to get access to the healthcare system, faster referrals, and a better understanding of how to be on the transplant list. Meanwhile, people with lower income might not even know they're qualified or they can't afford the treatment to stay eligible. Genders also play a role. Studies shows women are more likely to donate organs, especially to their family members, but men are more likely to receive them. That shows gender expectations affect who give and who receive. Women are often expected to sacrifice, while men are seen as the one who need to be saved. Age matters too. Even if an older person is healthy, they might get pushed down the list just because of their age. So, when things like money, gender, or age decide who gets a second chance at life, that's not a fair system, and it's a huge problem. Then, there's the black market. Organ donation can save life, but when people are desperate, it can lead to illegal and dangerous practice. In many countries, people think selling an organ is a fast way to get money. But the reality is, most of these donors are poor, taken advantage of, and left with little or no support after surgery. For example, in Egypt, it's estimated that 20 to 30 illegal kidney transplants happen every week, mostly involving vulnerable refugees and migrants. And it's not just poor people being used, it's also wealthy patients skipping the line and buying organs illegally. Some donors don't know what they are agreeing to, others are pressured into it. And these operations aren't always run by strangers. Sometimes, even real doctors and clinics are involved. In the Medicus Clinic case in Kosovo, licensed doctor and administrator were part of an organ trafficking network. At least 30 illegal transplants happened before it was shut down. This shows that even with rules in place, if people are desperate enough and others are rich enough, this system can still be abused. So, yes, organ donation can be a life-saving act, but if we don't fix these serious issues, it can also become a system that harms vulnerable people while helping only the privileged. What can we do about it? Government needs stronger laws and better monitoring to stop illegal transplant. We need to educate the public, especially about brain death and consent, so families can make clear decisions without pressure. And because a lot of the black market crosses borders, we need international cooperation to shut it down. Only when the system is fair, ethical, and transparent can organ donation truly be what it's supposed to be, an act of kindness and hope, not harm and injustice. Thank you so much for listening. And again, sorry for the raspy voice. I really hope this helped open your eyes to both the beauty and the challenges of organization.